The world held its breath. In the east, a dying empire clung to its walls. In the west, kings watched from afar, too late, too distant, or too afraid. And at the heart of it all, Constantinople, the queen of cities. For over 1,000 years, it had stood unbroken. Roman, then Byzantine, rich in gold, soaked in prophecy, guarded by walls no army had ever breached. The last jewel of the ancient world. But by 1453, it was a shadow. Once the center of empires, now an island in a sea of enemies. Its treasury, empty, its allies, silent, its emperor. Constantine V, ruling ruins, surrounded by death. And from the east came the storm, the Ottomans, led by a 21-year-old sultan with a mind like fire and iron, Mehmed II. Young, brilliant, ruthless. He did not want Constantinople. He needed it. 200,000 men marched toward the city, and with them came terror. Cannons, massive cannons. One so huge it needed 60 oxen to move. Its roar split the sky. Its stones shattered legends. Day and night, they pounded the walls. The ground trembled. But still, those ancient defenses held. Just 7,000 stood inside. Greeks, Genoese, monks, mercenaries, children, all that remained of an empire. And at their side, the emperor himself. Constantine fought not from a throne, but from the walls, sword in hand, face to the wind, the last Roman, ready to die as one. May 29th, midnight, the final assault began. Waves of Ottoman soldiers crashed into the broken gates. Screams filled the night. Blood slicked the stones. The defenders fought like spirits. But it was too much. Janissaries, elite Ottoman warriors, pierced through the chaos. Streets turned to killing grounds. Homes became tombs. Hope vanished in smoke. Somewhere in the storm, Constantine disappeared. Some say he fought until the very end, crown cast aside, dying beside his people. Others say his body was never found, a Roman ghost lost to fire. By dawn, it was over. The Hagia Sophia, once the grandest church in Christendom, now flew the crescent moon. Bells were silenced, crosses torn down. Constantinople had fallen. But this was more than a city's death. This was the end of an age. The Roman Empire was no more. And in its place, a new power rose. The Ottomans stood at the gates of Europe. The shock rippled across continents. Trade routes shifted, kingdoms panicked. And in the West, fleeing scholars brought ancient texts to Italy, igniting what we now call the Renaissance. From one city's fall, a new world was born. But the echo of Constantinople never faded. In every map, every war plan, every cathedral, it haunted the West for centuries. Even the strongest walls crumble. Even the greatest empires fall. Even the brightest lights can go dark. Constantinople, the last breath of Rome, the final echo of the ancient world.